My first impression was this is somebody who's very comfortable to be around. I was amazed at how quickly we established a rapport.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we were just there to kind of see the open house, but in the time that we were there, I really got the feeling that Jay got to know us, kind of got to know what it was that we were looking for. And there was absolutely no pressure because we were not really at that moment in a position to buy. We were still scouting. Between that time and the time that we actually engaged Jay as a realtor, we probably looked at 10 properties just scouting. Things changed when we found the one we wanted. This one.
It was just amazing. It was totally amazing. And it made me feel like he was prepared and I wasn't, and that he was absolutely the person to go to so that I could get help with all the questions we had about the whole process. So it was amazing. It was really wonderful.
That was a real tipping point for us, I think, in terms of really connecting with Jay and with Stephanie, because we had never sold a house before. We had purchased a house. But I'm in my early 70s and we had never sold a house. So that was daunting to us. And going to that kind of information session really was helpful because it showed us that Jay also had kind of a team. He had people that he could connect us to for the other pieces like financing and inspection and so forth. Yeah. Oh, and the hors d'oeuvres.
Oh yeah, they were great.
They were delicious. I felt Jay's caring nature from the first time I met him and Stephanie. That was clear. But when we found this place and we needed a realtor to kind of move us through the process of purchasing this and then getting our house ready, I think then our relationship obviously deepened with Jay, and we recognized that he really cared about getting us this place and getting us the right place, and also really helping with selling our house.
The process was extremely short.
Yes.
Because he sold it in 2 days, and we were flabbergasted, and for much more than we ever thought we would get for the house.
And I think the reason that happened was because he was so helpful in helping us get ready. Now, if there's one thing I could say is, if you're working with Jay, you need to listen to him. You need to listen to what he says, because he pushed us a little bit because he knew about the market timing. It wasn't necessarily easy to whip that house into shape in about a week, which is what it was. But because of that, it sold in 48 hours, and just felt very confident in his grasp of the market and the timing.
Absolutely. I mean, all of those areas, we didn't know who to go to or what to do. Our last lawyer had retired, and so we needed to find someone that we felt confident in. And Jay recommended a lovely woman, Susan. Mm-hmm. And she was great. And it was like every time we needed somebody, he knew somebody.
Exactly, yes, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah. And that feeling really did, I mean, as stressful as moving was, that took a lot of the stress out of the process for us. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was major. Yeah. This man works too hard. And so
it's true.
He was always there for us.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
Every 24/7, he was there.
Yeah.
And I almost thought, you got to stop working so hard.
You got to take a break. Yeah. From the time we decided to buy this place until we got through closing was about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And during that whole time, Jay was super supportive. Every step along the way, any moment that we kind of needed that sort of support, he was there for us. Yeah. And I can't imagine having gone through this with anyone but he and Stephanie. It was just super.
Yeah. I would just mention his tremendous experience and expertise. Every step of the way, he could guide us and tell us what to do, and it just made you feel much more confident about the whole process, because here was somebody who had done this for I don't know how many years, but it was very helpful.
I think in addition to being, feeling that he really cared about getting us the best deal and helping us buy this house with the best price, but also he was a straight shooter. I mean, he wasn't, I felt as though what he was telling me was the truth. And even though I didn't believe him about the market, I really didn't. He was much more optimistic about what we could get for our house than I was. He proved to be absolutely right. And putting our trust in him, I think, made the difference. I really did.